I am Timothy Profitable, and this is Blevoy. Yeah, you've been tuning in for a while. Now, today's very, very wonderful Tuesday morning, and I want to give you this morning shot on the matters that are going on. There have been a prophetic message going around Kenya about the angel of death.
I don't want to make you lose your faith. Most times, when I come here to say these things, it might mean it's very difficult to change them. I don't want to make you lose your faith. Most times, when I come here to say these things, it might mean it's very difficult to change them.
Now, the reason why I'm doing this episode is like to notify something. I've had all of them give prophecies over a period of time. I've had Prophet Hubert Angel give prophecies over quite a number of things over a long period of time. And I can tell you,
I don't want to make you lose your faith.
All these talks that go on behind scenes, all this, all that, all this, all that, I don't want to get into that. I want to just hit the nail on this head that Kenyan bishops, Kenyan pastors, and Kenyan apostles who cannot prophesy now are bringing political encounter to prophetic words to the prophets who've been prophesying. They know they've been prophesying these things happening here. And so, Prophet Hubert Angel, I will zero into Prophet Hubert Angel's prophecy. He is very articulate in what he is trying to say. And when it comes to issues of prophetic declarations, I not really prophetic, forensic prophecy. Forensic prophecy. I do believe Prophet Hubert Angel is a deal in some part of it. Yes, he see there's an accuracy he has always brought across when it comes to forensic prophecy and the prophecies to come. So he's very articulate in this. He see the angel of death living in Kenya.
Because in the vision, I began to see like it was an angel of the Lord. And the angel was really, he planted his feet on top of a mountain. Facing Nairobi. And in his hands, he was clasping the flag of the nation of Kenya. And as I saw the flag of Kenya, it was as though he was folding it the way they would do it in America, where you fold a flag and give it to the deceased relatives.
Wow.
Where you want to give somebody who has lost a relative, and you are burying the person, and after burying the person, they take a flag and put it. He did not show me that, but in the vision, I could feel that's what is happening.
Wow.
Then from there, I saw him move with God's speed, and I saw him stand in the center of Nairobi. That's Kenya I'm talking about right now.
I'm getting.
And a pole appeared. You know that flag? I don't know what you call it. And he began to hoist the flag. And when he got to the top, it's like a sound, like a big thud, happened. And everyone in the surrounding area began to look towards that center. And they looked up, and he began to lower the flag down. So the flag became half-mast.
But one act after another happens, and he gives a reference of time and what to be done. Prayer. And after that, he makes sure he makes you know that there are some things that prayers are also not working. And when I see the way he's delivering this prophetic word, it's like he's very careful of what he's mentioning at a time. So when he speaks about this prophecy, he's very accurate on what he's speaking. He has time frame. And now, the people who are supposed to be engaging others into prayer now are coming up and be talking. And this is the wrong thing. the Kenyan clergy, they should also be humble enough to hear something. That is why we still don't have prophets in Kenya as much as we should. And I believe where we have reached in, we really need to bring in room for prophets. We will be, if no prophets come up, I will really step into the shoe, because I also see the urge, and I will start doing it openly on this channel on how this thing will be happening one after another time. One after another. I will be doing this very soon. I want to make sure I upgrade the programs, I upgrade the channel, and then start doing exactly what I'm hearing God is telling me to start doing. And I believe some people will be blessed. Many will be blessed. Some people will see sense in everything that has been happening in this. So when Prophet Hubert Angel comes in and gives a prophetic word, those who are trying to argue some things, me personally, I'm not a member of Prophet Hubert Angel's ministry, but I've heard him speak prophetic words, and I've seen what he speak work. And I don't want to bring politics in this thing. So you pastors in Kenya, stop the politics. Can you at one point now start dealing with this thing? Start dealing with it. Get prepared just in case. If it's prayer, get to prayer. Rally your members into it. Rally your people into it. Rally everybody that stands to this, that has that part that they can play. Let them be rallied into it. So once they get rallied into the process, they can stand in as watchmen of the nation. Not just rioting. Now you people should be, you should not even wait for a prophet to speak. This is something that you would say just in case. Even if it's a lie, go back to prayer and say, oh, this is what's happened. You don't hit back to a prophet God has sent to speak. Whether whichever God, whatever you are to talk about, go down somewhere and speak this thing in prayer. Destroy. If it's spirit of death they are talking about, fight the spirit of death. It still happen. It still happen. And the men of God that keep arguing all the prophetic word, oh, this is what, this is PR, what. And then when things start happening now, they all run out. They keep quiet. They hide out. There was a prophecy that was prophesied about floods. Floods came in this year. All of the prophets, all the people, all the men of God that are coming up and were like, oh, there's a lie, there's no flood is not coming. Now, they're all hiding. No one is talking. They have all hidden. They are not coming out. It was prophesied. People should pray against floods. People will be dying in floods. And now, the floods came. Only the ones who prayed were now coming out and said, all right, we say this thing. And some people snagged it. Even the government did not believe this is a prophecy. They even came out and were talking about this thing is wrong. We don't believe in prophets. No, it's a high time this thing have to be taken seriously. Okay. And number two, there was one. The tsunami prophecy was prophesied, and we saw it. It was in Mombasa. And the beaches were swollen, and the beaches were swept. After prophecy was given, and everybody was like, those are false prophets. Oh, those are not people. Those are not genuine people. Now, when things happen, is when the same clergy who come arguing out and say, oh, false prophecy, why did God? God cannot speak to every prophet about every issue. There are people God speaks to bring the message. Your season of God speaking to you on some matters also are also available. The problem is some people who should be sitting in the prophetic operations are also not available for hearing. They can't hear what God is speaking to them. Now when God speaks, my fellow Kenyans, pastors, clergy, bishops, men of God in Nairobi. Mostly they are in Nairobi. Let's try to hear God's voice and see what is happening in it. You should understand that when God speaks, He speaks a message to save the people. At one time, Prophet T.B. Joshua also spoke the same. They say, oh, a false prophet, false prophet. Some of them came in and said the same. When things started happening, now all of them are quiet. You can't see all of them. You can't see any of them now. It is wrong. When the prophetic word comes in, it has weight. The same impact of the word that should be taken care of. It should be a word to be reckoned with. Timothy Profitable, and this is Blevo. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do so before you leave. See you in the next episode.